stuck fast, remained unmovable, but the hinder part was broken with the violence of the waves. I don't know about you, but when I read that, I feel like this is definitely the time in which we're living. There are deceivers. There is danger. I see Christians in despair. There's no depth in spirituality or Christianity anymore. I mean, I just deem that I'm awful close to shore tonight. I think you and I are nearing the shore. I can almost see the lights of shore. Now here's something to think about. What happens in the rest of the story? See, you and I think that, and this might not encourage you, but you and I think that we're going to just skate through Christianity and everything's going to be all right. But does anybody else in the Bible know where the Apostle Paul is in the end of the verse, in the end of that chapter? Where's Paul? Paul's in the water. Brother Al, Paul's in the water with everybody else. The ship broke up, and everybody got wet. Everybody went in the water. Everybody had a hard time. Everybody was suffering, but everybody was saved. Because Paul said, we're all going to make it to shore. Because an angel stood by me. I got 5 more points in there that talk about that. The promises and the providence and the perfection of God and how He promised Paul that if they'd stay and do what He said, He'd save them. At that time, they listened. They all stayed in the boat. 276 of them, because the Bible says in the last verse, all. Some could swim. Some had to float on broken pieces of board. Boy, we're surrounded by some people like that. Can't swim, not strong. Hey, grab a piece of board and hang on, baby, because we're headed to shore. It's all right. It's all right for you not to be able to swim as strong as somebody else that's a good swimmer. Just find yourself a nice something to float on, man, and get on, because we're all nearing the shore. But if you can swim, why don't you swim? But understand tonight, we're all going in the water. Paul went in the water with everybody else. Sorry. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right, Christian. Do you just deem that we're nearing the shore? Just sense it. Maybe today, maybe next week, maybe next year. Maybe it's 2015. I don't know. Frankly, it doesn't matter, because all that really matters is what am I going to do today? Father, help your people. Lord, in just a moment we'll have an invitation.